Okay, we're going to review the new EPA21 turbocharger release that we just came out with. So this is for ISB 67 EPA21, I believe a lower horsepower application, maybe 200. And you can see the compressor wheel is billet. Some of the lower performance models have a aluminum compressor wheel, but ours includes a new billet compressor wheel. The turbocharger will come with the speed sensor, and the speed sensor will be pre-installed like this with some heat shielding there, and the compressor housing is clocked to, or the turbine housing is clocked to 105. The compressor housing is clocked to 278. Depending on your application, you may need to loosen and reorient the compressor side to match up the air outlet. But yeah, it does not come with the actuator. It's a short turbo, and it also does not come with the, you can see where the heat shield should mount, but we have coolant here, oil outlet here. This is the mounting to the exhaust manifold. You can see that these three holes are straight through, and then you'll have a stud in this hole here. So there'll be one stud that goes in here, and then three studs that are actually in the exhaust manifold that pass through. And then we'll just take a peek at the, let's take a look. We've got the wheel, so you can see what that looks like. And then we do provide a kit with this turbocharger, and the kit will include the mounting gaskets. You can see the metal gasket there for the exhaust manifold, and then 4 studs and 4 new nuts, and some washers and O-rings for the coolant and oil. And then this is this orange O-ring here is for the charged air out, which is actually, that'll be right here. So that O-ring will mate between these two surfaces at the compressor discharge. And I'm trying to think if there's anything else. There's a syringe that's provided. We highly recommend changing your oil filter, making sure none of your oil lines are kinked or clogged. Oil contamination and oil starvation are the two biggest causes of failures on a rotating assembly of a turbocharger. And this syringe, what you do before you mount the oil inlet, let's see here, before you hook up the oil inlet, there's a fitting that'll go in here that you'll have to take off your other turbocharger. Take the syringe and inject the turbocharger full of oil, and that'll pre-lube it and get the journal bearings, get some oil in there, so on initial engine startup you'll have some oil in there, and it'll be less likely to damage itself on initial startup because it's dry. So yeah, that's the turbocharger. You can see the mounting. There'll be 4 bolts that you'll need to mount the actuator to the turbocharger, and if you're replacing an actuator, it does come with that kit. If not, you'll have to reuse these 4 bolts and possibly get some more gaskets for the coolant in and out on the actuator itself, but you won't know that until you've got it apart and whether or not you need to replace the actuator. So yeah, that's this turbo. We're excited to release this thing. Please let me know if you have any questions in the comments. Thanks.